Hey guys, welcome back to Snobby Video Game Reviews. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to review Black Ops. This is Call of Duty Black Ops. Why are you laughing?
It's coincidence. Minor coincidence.
Alright, we're not really doing that. This is Snobby Beer Review. We're doing Brooklyn Black Ops. Brooklyn Black Ops. Really excited about this. This is it's a stout aged in bourbon barrels. They have a funny little thing on the back here that says basically that this beer doesn't exist.
Like the Black Ops.
There's only 1,000 cases made every year, and it's re-fermented in the bottle with champagne yeast. So it's a very interesting beer. I mean, it's got really fancy packaging, and I'm really excited to drink it.
Very expensive.
Yeah. And by the way, this is Robert Schmidt as always.
Again.
Yep.
Hi.
Strangely enough, it's very black. It's very dark. The one thing that I will kind of notice here, I guess hold yours up to the. It's got a good amount of head for like an imperial stout.
Some bubbles up under.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that's from the champagne yeast, but this is a lot more carbonated, I think, than most imperial stouts that I've ever had. The head, when we first poured it, is probably like two or three fingers. And it was kind of like a dark khaki color. The biggest thing I'm smelling is coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Cocoa-ish.
Yeah. Lots of roasty smell.
The wine.
Oak,
just the wine yeast.
Mm-hmm. I smell quite a bit of oak in there too, because this was aged in oak barrels. There's like a little bit of maybe like a bitter chocolate type of smell, but not quite as much as other imperial stouts.
It smells like a chocolate wine.
Yeah,
That's all I can think of every time I smell it.
It's kind of dry, I would say, which goes right into that wine-like characteristic.
Absolutely.
Which we'll get into when we do the taste, but pretty dry, a little foamy, I guess. Like kind of when you swish it around in your mouth, there's a little bit of foam that kind of builds up. It's not really carbonated.
Very strong wine taste.
Yeah, actually,
very strong wine taste.
It tastes a lot like a wine.
It tastes more like a wine than anything. Coffee.
Yeah.
A lot of coffee afterwards.
A little bit of that. Well, it's more of a mouthfeel. Yeah, lots of oak in this. Huge amount of oak. This reminds me a lot of Dragon's Milk, which I really wasn't that big of a fan of because it had this like really, really, really strong oak flavor that kind of overpowered everything else. This one's kind of forced, I think. Like it's almost like, I don't know. It's a little bit like they're trying too hard to be...
It's just a very strong wine taste. Like it's almost like they originally brewed wine and then tried to make a beer.
Yeah. It's a little bit too much, I think.
Absolutely. It's kind of difficult to drink a little bit. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't just sit around the house and sip on Black Ops all day.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like nothing, I don't know. It's not balanced, I would say. Robert, what are you looking at on here?
Probably around a 2.5 out of 5.
And why 2.5?
It's not the best beer I've ever had, but then again, it's not the worst. So I would rather say that I dislike it more than I like it. So I'm gonna go 2.5.
Yeah, I would have to agree with the 2.5. Whenever I do the 0.5, I always have to explain why it's not one way or the other. So. It's not a 2 because there's some good... I mean, it's not like a terrible, absolutely horrible beer.
Yeah.
You can tell it's well made. It's got lots of flavor in it.
I mean, it hit the nail on the head with what it said it's pretty much it is. So you can't... It's not like they're misleading or anything, but...
Right. And the reason I'm not going higher than a 2.5 is one, the price. It was almost $20 for one bottle. Me and Robert split it, and I mean, I do not think it's worth the price.
It's not a recession-friendly beer.
Right. And I mean, there's so much hype around it, and it's like, oh, here's the Black Ops. It's only 1,000 cases and everything, and I don't think it's good enough to have that hype. So, kind of not what we were expecting.
We needed to stop having high expectations.
Oh, I know. every time we have a high expectation for something,
we get let down.
Yeah, but we tried it. Brooklyn Black Ops. It gets a 2.5. I'll stick with Call of Duty Black Ops, I think.
I'll stick with the game rather than the drink. Like I said.
But that's it. Thanks again for helping out with this review.
And splitting the price.
Yeah, splitting the price.
Splitting the price.
That before anything else. So you guys know what to do. Grab a beer. Leave me a comment. I'll see you next time. Let me know.
Help
what
us
you
drink this.
Yeah, I'll let me know what you think about Black Ops. Maybe you like it a little bit more than we did. But cheers.
What's
hey, buddy.
up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
My dog loves stouts.